Never duck a smoker, any call out. Better be ready to go.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1. Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. Throwing here, Dobbs. He'll buy some time right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Dobbs. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A short throw to Ingram. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Williams off the play fake. A short throw to Ingram, and he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they could do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Back to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Dobbs. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Back to throw Dobbs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. On first down, Dobbs to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. But nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Dobbs throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Keanu Benton in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. On play action, it's Dobbs. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Second and 1 from the 2. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. To throw is Dobbs. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, we don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. And who knows? The way their defense is played, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Williams now. A final shot before break. Oh, he's got Hester complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Williams throw here taken in by Ingram. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Williams. That'll be caught by Hester. And he'll go down but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll run Tomlinson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They go again to Tomlinson. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Williams. Touchdown! Evan Ingram from 3 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, it took them a little while, but they are on the board here in this 3rd quarter, and now with a chance to tie this up.
And it gives them a chance to exhale just a little bit, right? Because most of the time, if your first points come in the second half, you're often hopelessly out of the game, but not in this case. Now they have something to build on and a chance to mount a comeback.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
22 yards there, a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his...
Back now here in Santa Clara.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Williams' throw complete here to Waller.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Open man right side is Rice.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're running. Tomlinson. Oh, he bowls over him. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
2nd and 6 coming up.
He's back to throw. Steps away. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
And that is no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And quickly they get to the line. Now Dobbs. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. And that should just about do it.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Going for the knockout punch. He'll try and run.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room. Sprint him out to one.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.